John, and it's Dev.
Hey.
Dev, that be
Hello.
stuff. That be stuff. Was that nice?
That was uh,
Can you do that, John? While we're here?
five,
I do
five,
that.
po- 5 points if you get the reference.
What's he doing now?
Finger bobs.
Finger bobs. No, it's not finger bobs.
That's what I mean.
Napoleon
No.
Dynamite.
Of course.
Yeah.
Dynamite. It's not as good without the music, is it?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy Hands Choir. Quite a wonderful thing. Boys, welcome back. Welcome back to Goth Kitchen. Welcome back to my kitchen. A slightly different kitchen to the last time we were here because I lived somewhere else then. So, new background. Vincent van Gogh. See, there is a relevance there somewhere. But that's what it is behind me. Welcome to my home. Welcome to Essex. John.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
No problem. It's lovely to see you. It's been ages. It's been bloody ages since we last spoke.
Yes. It's been a while.
John, we'll start with you. John, how are you? Where are you? And what have you been doing today?
I'm great. I am in my home in Bristol with the very nice sight of the first bus depot just yonder. Very nice. And today I have been painting. So, yeah.
What, like an artist?
And,
Like Bob Ross?
yeah, could say that. It was a base coat of white on a bathroom ceiling, followed up by a second coat of white on a bathroom ceiling. So,
John,
I've gone for a little snowy scene.
And lots of cloud.
couple of clouds over there, a couple of trees here, but they're all white, you know. But it's been a good day. I had, as I told you before, I had laser eye surgery on Thursday, so I'm still slowly getting my sight back. Yeah.
So when you've got your sight back, and you walk back in the bathroom, you've realised you've fucked off completely and painted painted this floor instead of the ceiling or something like that. I thought it was there.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Dev, how are you? Where are
I'm
you?
all right, mate.
Where are you doing today?
I'm in my kitchen and I was running around sorting stuff out for Christmas for my granddad today. And you'll be pleased to know, Brian, it's actually bin day tomorrow, so I took the bins out.
Like the good boy you are. Well done. Well done.
There we go. Actually, genuinely did have to do that because I was like, I fucking hate doing it, and there we go. I actually had to do it today.
You're just so good at it. It's one of your many skills, Dev, putting the bins out.
Honestly, it's like bin warfare out the side. So if you don't get your boxes in straight away, someone just steals the good boxes, so you just end up with the ones with all the holes in. So then when you have to take the rubbish out, it's just fucking bin juice all over the house. Like, it's just rank. So it's the main streets of South Bristol out there, man. Like, bin wars everywhere.
What do you mean box? What do you mean don't use bin bags?
No. So you get you have to do recycling, and you've got a different coloured one for different days that go out, and the ones that I've been left with, I've had mine stolen, so I've got the boxes with holes in the bottom. So if you've just got stuff in there, there's just bin juice just falling all the way through, and I've got to carry mine from out the back of my house down through my house because I live in a maisonette. So it's just bin juice from one end of the house to the other. So it's just me going fucking cunt, fucking shit bastard, fucking for about 20 minutes. So,
but you've got shitty boxes now because someone stole your boxes because Dad lost it. So you know what to do now. You need to go and steal some back. That's the rule.
That's bad. That's bad juju. That is, my man. That's bad juju. You've got to be kind. You can't steal someone else's boxes. You can put your number on. That's what I do. Just put the number on. No one's stolen that. I just didn't do it with the first two boxes. Livid. And now look at me.
No. Someone stole yours. That's just karma. That's just.
But then it's, there could be a little old lady who's just, just got out a little bit late. I don't want to steal her boxes and leave her with bin juice going through the house like I'm having to deal with. It's just not
Oh,
fair. If anyone wants to get me anything for Christmas, John, new boxes, mate. New recycling
No,
boxes.
mate, I've already
Love
got
it.
enough. I've already nicked your last two. So,
God damn it.
they're in the back garden.
back. Brilliant. Brilliant. Boys, normally when we've spoken before, and I think it's probably a third, maybe fourth time we've got together. Normally there's like an album coming that you've made, and I might have been lucky enough to listen to, or there's an album just come out, or there's a big tour announced, and all this kind of stuff. And we're kind of in a world now at the end of 22 when there's none of that at the moment to talk about, because you've just been plugging away at it. Basically, I've got normally when I sit down with these chats, I've got loads of notes in front of me, but because you've done fuck all year apart from tour, and I'm not saying touring's not doing much at all, but that's what you've done. So my basis of my notes is pretty shit. So I'm going to wing this, but I'm quite good at winging things now. I've got used to it. In 2022, 98 shows.
Is that it?
98 shows in 2022, yeah. In 35 festival performances. 164 days on tour. Just over 5.5 months. In 24 different countries.
I mean, it felt like a lot more.
It didn't it?
It really did. Like,
I actually
did.
Oh, go on.
I was just like, it's because we didn't do our because the tours that we did, our own shows were like post-COVID, like rearranged COVID ones. So it was all kind of, we didn't actually do like a proper tour of our own, I guess, last year.
You did,
I know they.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? For that year, that was specific for that year. They're all rescheduled dates. So
towards the end of last year, obviously, you started off with the in-stores, and then I think you went to America. Go to America or South America after that? The end of 2021.
America.
It was America.
Yeah, well, I had to look back on my calendar to remind me what we'd done this year, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" It was Brixton in January this year.
Yeah,
Brixton shows, and that feels like 2 years ago. But it was the Brixton shows, and then it was like a couple months, and then it was South America. I was just like going back on my calendar, just like fuck that feels so long ago.
That was 4 nights at Brixton. That was like the second week of Jan, I think, wasn't it? That had been delayed like for about a year and a half.
Because that was still the whole like, don't go out, don't do anything, just do the shows, stay safe. Don't.
Was the start of when? Yeah, that was
it,
the start of when we could go out. Literally, Brixton.
Yeah.
And that's where I got COVID for the first time, which is classic. And never recovered. Did you both catch COVID quite a lot on tour?
I've never had it.
Yeah, me.
You've never tested yourself, surely?
No, so I've had the test, but I've just never had it.
Yeah,
it's never come up.
Wow, you've done fucking well then. Bear in mind where you've been.
Yeah,
I mean, I have no idea how I haven't had it. Like everyone around me's had it like 3 or 4 times. Like I've just never.
Yeah, but then again, a lot of people are getting it, and it's COVID, and it's just a really shitty cold or a headache and stuff like that. For a couple of days. So if you've never, and it's you can easily not get it and not know you've got it. But
well, I think it's just weird because obviously when we were touring, there were, especially in America, they were pretty. Was it America? They were pretty stringent on it, but we had to test a lot in a lot of places we were going to, and just never showed up. I couldn't understand why. It's just mental.
Yeah, I can remember after the in-stores towards the end of last year. It must be just before you were going to America. You had to go and apply for your visas, but getting the visa was one of the things on getting a visa was passing your COVID test. So I can remember getting nerves in the camp that time. Is everyone going to be all right for it? Joe was Googling how can I fake a COVID test if it turns out positive and stuff just to get through the border. But I don't think he had to. John, 24 countries. You got 2 minutes to name them all. Go.
England.
I'm joking. I haven't got a list.
America. No, I'm in.
Go on.
I could do this.
Go on. One.
I think I could do this.
Yeah, I don't know if you like
England, America.
Yeah.
Norway,
3.
Denmark, Argentina, Chile, Brazil, Colombia, France, Belgium, the Netherlands, Australia, New Zealand, Italy.
That's 14.
Now I'm starting to. Yeah, no, I can't do it.
There's
Did
10
you-
more. Dev, take
Scotland, Scotland,
Wales.
Wales.
Wales, yeah.
Did you do all the
Germany,
South America,
Germany.
Mexico?
Mexico, and Germany. I think I did all of South America. I can't remember where
Chile,
else.
Chile,
Chile.
Brazil,
that.
Argentina.
Yeah, I said that.
4 more. Ireland.
Oh.
Surely you play. Did you do any gigs in Dublin? Like
Iceland.
Ireland?
Iceland.
We didn't go to Iceland.
No, we went to what's the festival with the catering? Was that Iceland?
With the whale burger.
Yeah.
Where was that?
Oh my god, what's killed? Oh, that was in Denmark. I've already said Denmark.
Norway.
Yeah. Spain. Remember
Sorry,
having a hangover in
Portugal.
Spain? Yeah.
Portugal.
We've
have
done
you
it.
said that?
That was easy.
Portugal.
I got
Yeah,
the worst.
Czech Republic.
Portugal. Yeah,
Check.
Portugal. I think we've done 24 now.
I think you did it. I think you did it. Well done. I'm not that we could check at all. After all that, how are you feeling? Because that was one hell of a
I
year.
feel good.
You feel good.
I feel really good. I mean, it was a really fun year. Like that's kind of what I was saying when I was looking through my phone earlier, looking on the calendar. Like it was a really spread out year, I guess. And then when I've just done that list as well, we've gone a lot of places all around the globe. So we're very, very blessed to be able to do that. And yeah, I mean, South America was just incredible. I absolutely loved that there. Yeah, I feel good.
Because it came on the back of an 18 months of doing nothing, really. You went from not allowed to do anything, go anywhere, to bang. Which is obviously
Go everywhere.
exactly what you needed to do as a band. And I know you're all itching to go and do it. And the world will pretty much desperately need you to come and see you again because of the show you put on. But I just wondered, how do you cope on such a schedule? 5.5 months in a year is a long time to be away. So how do you keep focused on it? How do you keep sane?
Yeah, I mean, it's been spread out very well this year. You know, that's why when you first said 5.5 months, I was like, felt like longer because you weren't overly I don't know what the word is, but like it was nice and relaxed for as relaxed it could be. Obviously, there are some tours like Australia where it's like you've just got to fly every day because you do, and South America was very much like get in here, do the show the next day, fly out again. But other than that, you know, we had some great tours in America, great tours in England, really, really nice runs in like festivals, and had that little week in Italy. It was a festival week, but it was our own shows. Yeah, it was great.
How do you switch off from it all? I only say because your shows are very intense, hour and a half, 2 hours, if you're doing your headline shows, and it's like, bang, it's explosive. You know that. It's just crazy. How do you gear yourself up during the process of the day? Because, I mean, you must arrive in places quite early sometimes, so you've got the whole day to kill or do whatever. How do you get yourself ready for that intensity that's is gonna last for an hour, a couple of hours, and then it's gone again afterwards, and then you have to do it again 24 hours later? Is that quite mentally challenging, or is that just a routine thing now? Dev, question for you.
For me, honestly, Dev
For
go.
me, well, I basically I spent like most of the last 2 years sober and not drinking on tour, which has been an eye opener for me and a new thing, really. Really made the touring schedule much easier to deal with, really. And just getting in kind of the headspace of not feeling like shit every day and having my own little routines was good for not only my physical health but my mental well-being as well. Because it's so easy to like just kind of crack on, just like you just like have one drink here and then it just escalates quite quickly into the fact that you'll be drinking like every day of the week. So
Which
yeah, it was good.
must be an easy habit to get into when you're in that routine.
Yeah,
And you're
I mean, I fucking love drinking and I fucking love a party. It's I'm probably probably the most hedonistic out of everyone in the band, really. So to kind of not have that and have the parameters around me where I'm not finding parties all the time and going out was the way that I kind of managed to get through, not get through the year. Obviously, it's the fucking best job in the world, but like to keep my spirits up and like not miss home too much and make sure that the shows are on point and that you're doing the best that you can every night. Really, it's by not smashing yourself in all the time.
do you mind me asking about your weight loss routine and what you've managed to do?
Yeah, sure.
How much have you lost now?
Like at my lightest, it was like 5.5 stone, but I've put on a little bit of a pre-Christmas weight already. So,
Fine.
so it's about 4.5 stone at the moment. But I mean, I feel so much better for it. Really, I never kind of realised like how big I got. To be fair, but yeah, just had to be done.
What was the reason for it, Dev?
I basically I was in ICU and I was in a pretty bad way. I had diverticulitis that turned into sepsis and I got rushed into hospital with septicemia on the second day of lockdown. And then it was about a year after that when I had a consultation, they told me exactly how serious it was. And it was just the catalyst I needed to stop smoking, stop drinking all the time, mainly stop smoking. Just used it as a way to start looking after myself a little bit more and just stop treating myself like a piece of shit all the time.
Which unfortunately is so easy to do for all of us.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm quite a hedonistic guy and I quite enjoy party, but it's just like trying to learn limitations and stuff, and I'm trying to still do like kind of learn that now about not going gung ho all the time and just picking and choosing the right time to kind of enjoy yourself, but also mainly just look after myself a little bit more and look after my mental health and my body because I'm 38 years old now and it's a lot harder to recover and not feel it takes a long time to get over the hangovers now. It's not just like the next morning you feel like shit, it's like 2 days of your life where you just want to cry.
I find now, I mean, I'm 51 now, but I find that the next day after a session, I'm all right. It's the following day.
It's the following day, yeah.
I must probably still be drunk, to be fair, but don't notice it. But yeah, the following day, I'm absolutely fucked still. So you're not drinking at all anymore? Is that stopped? Or you enjoying it now?
I'm kind of learning. I've had the odd like little night here and there, but I'm trying to do the whole moderation thing and not just get to the end of the week and think it's kind of Friday. I should be down a pub with my mates getting smashed. So I'm learning. It's not straight and narrow road though, is it? Like end of the year, kind of had a little bit of a party, and now it's like okay, I've done that now for a while. I'm back on trying to be good again.
Good, well done, mate. It's lovely. It's lovely to hear. It's lovely because it's fucking hard. Like it's really hard looking after yourself and for your fitness, your weight, and your mental health and stuff like that. It's a real fucking challenge because it's so easy just to think fuck it and just carry on.
It's pushing the fuck it button a little bit too often. That's the problem. It's like it's just, I find that it's kind of a slippery slope where it's like if I feel like shit, it's like fuck it. I did it yesterday. What's going to happen if I do it again, kind of thing. But it just try and be a little bit more stronger to say no to myself. Really, that's what I'm trying to do.
You've done well, mate. Brilliantly well. Brilliantly well. It's a lovely
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
John,
Thank you very much.
John, are you still running around the world?
Nah.
It's cold.
No, no.
It's cold, isn't it? It's cold. Yeah,
It is cold. It's really cold. No, I mean, I did it. I did it. What was it? With the tour where Tina played, so that was the US.
Yeah.
I was really fixed to try and stay healthy because I kind of found it that when I was back home, I would be healthy, food and exercise wise, and then when I would be on tour, I kind of give up. So I was like, right, I'm going to really set an effort to do both on this tour. Started out really good, like the first 2.5 weeks. I was getting up and I was exercising every day, doing the show. I then learned that 2 weeks of headline shows mixed with exercise the next day, I wasn't quite there yet. It just took it out of me.
Yeah.
And then it just happened on the natural tour slope where I was like, yeah, just gonna do it once a week, and then I just stopped. And then I got home. And then when I got home, I started again and all this stuff. And it's just that constant battle of, being up for it. Which right now I'm losing because it's cold and it's Christmas.
Yeah.
So,
it's horrifically cold, and you've got bathrooms to paint, so you ain't got time for that shit, mate.
I'm not allowed to exercise with this, so
Oh, with your eyes, yeah.
Say. Yeah,
you can't see properly, but I can run into walls, and it won't be someone's
exactly.
fault. Yeah,
exactly.
But
no, I mean, it was also really good having Dev through his, for lack of a better word, his journey over this year, with his routine about not having drinking and all this kind of stuff. It is that thing of, I always thought I had quite good willpower, but then obviously if you just see somebody else not drinking, it's for me a lot easier to then not drink, So it was very handy having him there to bounce off of.
The thing is, though, as well, you're in a job where you are going to bars, going to venues. Alcohol is a huge, great part of, well, not part of what you do, but it's there, isn't it? It's there all the time.
It's just the thing after. So we've all learned now to, I can't have a drink now before a gig. I feel weird if I've had a drink before a show, but it's that thing of post show when you go meet, all your friends and your family backstage and whatever. They're going to want to drink because it's their night out. So then you're just like, oh, well, I'll have one. When actually, it's a Tuesday night. I don't really need a drink because I've got shows the next 3 days. It's about that whole thing of taking the event out of what it is for me, which can kind of almost ruin what it is I do, because it's like, oh, it's just a job. Like, you've got work the next day, whereas work is playing Brixton Academy, let's say. Like, that's a really weird way to call playing Brixton Academy, is saying work. But in my head, it was like, don't go out and drink tonight because you've got a really big day tomorrow and the next day. It doesn't matter where the gig is, you've got to perform the next day. So stay focused, sort of thing.
If I have a heavy night, unexpected heavy night, whatever reason, I can go to work and wing it the next day. Whereas you guys are on the spotlight a little bit, you're not.
It's kind of unfair on this is what I kind of realised was that people spend their hard-earned money coming to watch us play, and it's not fair on them for us to not try and give the best show that you kind of can, really. And if you are hungover, I just feel guilty for it. It's like, well, that maybe people can't tell, but I can tell, and it's like, fuck. It's like I kind of want to try and do the best that I can, and I'm not saying that I do it right all the time, but I just it's not fair on everyone else, really.
I do. I get it. It's lovely. It's like a really good progression as well. It's so different to what you're all like 5, nearly 6 years ago on that Brutalism tour, when it was beer bottles galore and everyone was outside having a fag and stuff. It's that. Yeah. We're still a long way away from that, but for all the right reasons as well.
Yeah.
All of you. There's no one smokes in the band anymore at all.
I mean, Joe's
Bowen
a
in
cheeky
France.
one. But smokes in France.
Oh,
Well,
did
he's,
he?
yeah, it's like a rule. He's giving himself. It's, yeah, no,
Um,
I definitely don't miss that. I'll tell you that.
you know, I need to. Yeah, I know. It's a terrible habit, but this is the problem. I live on my own now, so there's no one telling me to don't do it. So it's just me
Yeah.
trying to judge myself, and sometimes it's like, it breaks up the evening. It's terrible. It's a big
Yeah.
challenge. Big challenge for me at the moment.
Yeah.
Festivals last year. There was some massive festivals you played last year. Any
Yeah.
highlights in there for you? Some like boxes ticked. We've done that, etc.
Primavera was sick. I mean, Bowen hated it because he had a load of technical problems, but it was. I love that festival. It's like, yeah, that was a good one. I mean, Mexico, the show in Mexico. I think Glastonbury was good. I think.
How was
No idea.
How was Brutalism again? Was that fun?
Yeah.
Was that fun running through? Because I spoke to Lee. I spoke to Lee and Bowen. Lee and Bowen last night said it was almost like 2017 again.
I mean, it was definitely like 2017 again, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's
So
what
you
they
know
said.
everything. You know everything I've just told you about trying to look after myself. That set at Glastonbury, I completely fucked it. But I listened back to it. It's all right. I got away with
You know
it.
what? I listened to it. I listened to it the other day. It's tight as fuck as well. There's some really good, but there's a really good playing on that.
That bit like that Danny the Delco, like we all dropped in. It sounded
Yeah.
rehearsed. Like I know, like we just all went into it. Like it was like we were one brain, just doing the right thing. It's fucking weird, like really weird. It's like, oh my god, it's almost like we're a good band.
Yeah, that was fun.
It's good to do again.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I loved it.
It's been fun. It's been fun to play those songs again, really. Like because we've been dotting them in throughout the year and stuff. Just the odd one every now and again. It's like, yeah, I've still got. Yeah, there's still good tunes. I think.
You have to tell me that. It's I was massive. It sounded so good live. It was really good to hear. Would have been nice to have been there, but hey ho, I can wait. One day again.
Yeah.
It's been 13 months since Crawler. Now it's been out in the open, just over a year. Yeah. Looking back, how do you feel about that album?
I mean, I've not listened to it, if that's what you mean. I mean, I play it every night of my life. Like...
You've never played it. You've never listened to it all the way through.
I listened to it all the way through, but not for a long time.
Okay.
I don't think I've listened to any of our albums for a long time, to be honest. Unless I need to learn the tracks again.
Yeah, same.
That's how it's done, is it? Which one?
Yeah, like on my Spotify Wrapped, it's Idols is one of my top artists, and I'm like, it's just because I forget how to play a song, or I don't forget. But I just get too nervous when like Bowen will he'll drop in like Date Night. I haven't played it in 5 months, and I'm like, I know it, but I'm just gonna check.
Because Bowen is setlist man.
Yeah.
Well, how long do you get? When do you see that set list? Do you write it on a day?
Write it on the day. It depends.
A couple of hours before.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
basically he has to wait for Gav to say, "Can we get a set list, please, Bo?" And Gav is Bowen's guitar tech, so Gav's got to do a list of all the tunings. And if Gav didn't text the group saying, "Can I have a set list?" he'd probably leave it to like 5 minutes before the stage. Yeah.
Gone are the days, John, when you used to write that by hand yourself, mate.
Yeah, thank God. There's like 30 now. There's like 30 copies. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, it all gets serious when they start getting typed up.
Yeah.
Everything changes. Never.
Yeah.
In Half Man, Half Biscuit say you should never trust a band who types out their set lists, which is
Fair.
Proof in that, I think. Yeah. I've only kept one set list over the years, and that was the Always the Sun Festival. Do you remember in Guildford?
Oh yeah.
It's about seven. It's about that big. It's about 7 songs long. It's really,
Nice.
In John's handwriting. Yeah, it's really good.
I think I've got any of the set lists that I wrote. Yeah. Oh, well.
Some people have got hundreds. Some people have make the point of collecting them.
Yeah.
Quite strange.
I mean, again, like I do get it more if it's the handwriting of someone in the band. Well, no, I mean, I've got a set list from bands that's all like typed up, just because it's a memory. Yeah.
No, it is memory for sure.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we used to buy bootleg cassettes of live gigs, where someone was standing in the crowd back in the 80s with like a dictaphone in their pocket. You buy these bootleg tapes with the most horrific quality in the world, but it was really because you had a set list, you could see what it was. Otherwise, it was gone forever.
Yeah.
It's because Crawler Grammy nominated. That's quite big boy stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty wild, eh?
Crawler's Grammy nominated. Ultra Mono straight #1 in the chart. Joy won you Ivor Novello Awards. Brutalism won you My Heart, so that's a nice one to start it off with. Are you looking forward to going to America? Grammy Award night?
I don't know what to expect, really. I mean, it's going to be.
Same.
I'm just like, stuff. But honestly, Brian, stuff like this is like, it's just all bonus shit, isn't it? It's just something that I personally never thought that we'd like be involved in conversations like that and be thought of in that way in America at the Grammys. So like, all of this is just like, fucking, why not? Let's see what it's all about. Like it's amazing. Like it's great. It's great.
I like.
Yeah.
I want to see if we get worse dressed again or something like that, like we did in the Brits.
No, this is the Grammys, John. This is really serious shit. Apparently, it goes on for about 9 hours. It's a really long thing.
Yeah.
I think the first one is like best instrumental track in the children's TV show. It starts down there.
Nice.
There's like 16 awards for country and western and stuff like that. God, no, you might be there for hours before you get mentioned.
Well, we've heard stories of bands who've been there for the entire thing, got shitted, and completely missed the fact that they called them up to win an award on stage, and they've just been I could see that being
Don't do that.
Oh no.
But you will be in the same room. You'll more than likely be in the same room with Elton John and Beyonce and all these megastars. So you obviously got.
Yeah, but you'll be in the same room, but you'll not be able to get anywhere near them.
You got to black you out at a party, John. Grammy after show parties. It's like big deal.
Yeah, because that just screams what I like to do.
Yeah, man.
Massive glitzy LA party. I'm there.
Yeah.
It's got John all over it. Fine, just a big cowboy hat. Fine, good. Moving on. Have you had much of a chance to get together over this last year to sit down as a band and think about writing new material? I only ask because obviously a lot of Crawler was written in COVID. So and for most of that process, you were nowhere near each other. Now, obviously, the chance to get together, especially spend a lot of time with each other out on the road. Have you done much of that?
We have. We have.
Chipping away.
You've started it.
I feel like we started doing the next album in like gaps between festivals in summer. I feel like, right?
That's kind of big. That's kind of the way it always has been, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were kind of getting Tina up to scratch, and then after that, we were just like, just trying to chip away, come up with a few ideas here and there. But
so, next question, Dev. When's the album 5 out? What's it called?
It's a very good question. Very good question, Brian. I mean, I'd love to hear it myself, to be honest, mate.
Who would know? Who would know? Is it hard? Is it more of a challenge for you going into album 5 after it's literally just done that? Every single album you've released has got more more popular, more successful, brought on more people, etc. So does that put an added pressure on you as a band to write something bigger?
Yeah,
Or...
when someone talks about it like that, of course it does. You mad bastard. Like, you don't think about that. You just say, well, it's album time. You don't think
but this is
about
my
that. The
thing.
bigger.
Yeah, like I've never thought about it like that. I think
No,
there was
never.
no.
Like,
It's all about what we want to do next.
Yeah, but that was my point. Do you
Yeah.
obviously, I mean, when Brutalism happens, you wrote most of those songs long before the majority of us even discovered your band. So it was like, and that's what you wanted to do at the time. And you recorded it, you sat on it for the right time, and it came around, and then gradually, slowly, it builds up. Joy came along. It was like your Park Life album. That's the way I look at it now, looking back. But it brought in a lot. It brought in more. It brought in the masses, so to speak. And but it has just stepped up. Same as your career right from 2017. It's gone step up, and up to the point where you now release Crawler. The crowds get bigger. The reviews have got. It's just bigger now than it's ever been, which doesn't surprise me at all. So, do you then go into album 5 with more pressure to write an album like you used to for yourself? This is where we are now. This is what we're going to do next. Or do you have to think about that audience? Or does that where it starts getting dangerous when you start writing for an audience, or rather than take it away from where you want to be?
it's kind of like that. I don't know. It's doing that thing where you're like having to write stuff and just be true to yourself. But like, of course we're going to be aware of like where we are and like what we're doing and stuff. Like, you can't help but be aware of that stuff. But it is about that balance of just staying true to yourself and also just writing what you want to hear and what you think is right for you. Because Joe's got to go out and sing those songs. We've got to go out and play those songs.
Yeah.
So it's like, unless we believe in it, it's just fucking pointless, isn't it? Really, it's like standing there and doing stuff that you don't love.
Yeah, but
it's like who wants to do that really if they can help it? And we can help it. We're in charge of this shit. We're the ones that can write the tunes.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But you've heard of it over the years. No real things spring to mind at the moment. But bands have gone out there and written an album for their audience or for bigger stages and stuff, and it just falls down dead because it loses their core of who they are and what they are, and that core fan base. But you also get to the point where you've got such a big fan base now. Like John Peel used to say about The Fall, they could go into a recording studio and just read names out of a phone book, and it'd be the best album they've done so far in his eyes. So you've always got those fans that are going to love what you do no matter what. Or you get to the point where you peak with Joshua Tree, and then you do what you want to do completely, fuck everyone else, and release probably the worst album of your career straight after it.
Which one was that one? Which one was that one?
Rattle and Hum.
Hang on, Rattle and Hum had some good tunes on.
Yeah, I had some good tunes, but there was a lot of fillers and there was a lot of live stuff and jamming with BB King and stuff. It was no follow-up to Joshua Tree at all.
Yeah, but I mean, if you get the chance to jam with BB King, you're going to jam with BB King. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's like, at the time they probably felt that it was like the best thing that they could have possibly done for that's because they're like albums like snapshots, and I think that like hopefully it'll just be a snapshot of where we are at the moment rather than it being this like I don't know.
Well, that's it then.
We can make it at this time, given the situation that we're in as people and a band, and we just want to write the best thing that we possibly can do at this present moment in time. We always want to write better albums. That's progression. You're hoping that like you're getting better at what you do. The longer that you do it, the more that you do it. So like, we can. Yeah, we want to improve and we want to get better. So.
And you've got a catalogue of bangers anyway, so
full as fells, we'll just do the Brutalism tour in 5 years time, the 10-year anniversary, and just and then the next year we got the Joy anniversary, the 10-year Joy anniversary, and the year after that the Ultra Mono. It's fine. We're set for life, Brian. Come on.
Oh yeah. I'm just waiting for the box set, the 50th anniversary box set. It was coming soon.
Yeah. 50th anniversary. We could be around then. I say we, but
No, I won't be, mate. No, not at all. What are your hopes for the next album? What do you want to try? What do you want to try? I know you just say you want it to be more successful and stuff, but if you've got any idea at all in your head what it's going to sound like yet? Because every single album so far has been very different. I didn't want Brutalism 2, but Joy's not Brutalism 2 at all. And then after Joy comes Mono, which is so different to Joy, but so welcome in my eyes, because I certainly didn't want Joy 2. Do you know where you're going to go after Caller?
Well, I don't think we know in terms of basing it on past albums, because we've never thought like that. We're never like, oh, let's do it like Brutalism but better. You know, we're just writing songs for the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every album's got.
You just kind of need those like 2 or 3 tunes, don't you?
Yeah.
Where like anchors what it is, and you're like, oh, this is sick. This is what it's going to be, and then you get those 2 or 3 tracks that shape it, and then you can almost like color it around it and just fill in the gaps of what the thing needs, you know. But you just need to write those couple of tunes that shape it. Really, I think that's kind of what's worked for us before, really.
Yeah,
I think I can't remember who I speak to, but I think it might have been Talbot, and he said that when you did Joy, I think you was like you went in the studio and recorded 14 tracks, for as example, and 12 end up on the album. The other 2 ended up as a single, Guillotine and stuff like that. Historically, I've read about bands over the years where they'll go and record 25 tracks, 30 tracks, and then once it's all done, then they'll sit there and try and piece together an album from that. That's not the way you've ever worked before. You've always gone into the studio knowing exactly where you want to be.
Yeah, but I think this is the album where we're gonna potentially change that and just bring more songs into the album and into the studio, sorry, and then spend a bit more time there because there is no, for lack of a better word, like rush to get this next album out. Even though we ourselves put on a rush because we like to be active and we like to be constantly working. So I think this time perhaps we've talked about, you know, rather than picking the 12 songs that we're really, really comfortable with, go in with like 20 or whatever. Even if 3 of them are half finished, just see what happens in the studio. Because it's a lot different now. Like as we did Brutalism, we had like 5 days in the studio because that's all we could afford. So it was these are the songs, play them in 3 takes, get out because it's too expensive. Whereas now we're in the beautiful position where we can have a little bit of time and write more in the studio as well.
Because I mean, four albums in 5 years is some fucking going for anyone. For absolutely anyone.
Apart from King Gizzard.
Oh yeah,
4 hours.
4 albums a month probably.
Yeah.
They shit all over that outfit.
you go back to like 70s, 80s, and 90s. A band would record an album, they'd release an album, they'd then tour it for about a year, 18 months, and then fuck off for 2 years, and then we'll again tour. But I suppose
TikTok, it's fucked everything.
No, you're right. Streaming the whole lot. Yeah, it's a very different world.
I mean, it's tough because you've got to stay relevant, and like people are fucking forgetful. And
that's it, man. That's it.
Band, you know?
That's what I mean by TikTok is that it's so like 30 seconds and then it's gone.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, my last point before we go on to our quickfire, because you obviously got stuff on that. At the end of next year, what do you want to sit back and look at? What would you like to happen next year? Does that make sense? If at the end of 2023 you look back and go, that was fun, that was good. I mean, you must have some idea what's going to some kind of schedule anyway to going forward to next year, because you're going to tour, you're going to gig, you're going to do festivals. There'll be a few surprises down the road. One of you will probably get knighted at some point. That's generally the way it's going to work, isn't it? I wonder one was.
I bet it's Bowen.
That'll be you, John, and your mum would never let you turn it down. You'll be going. But everyone else will be going, no, fuck this. Your mum will be like, John. And just go, all right, mum.
I don't know. I mean, I famously in the band have no dreams. So that's what I constantly get. That's what I constantly get told, because my dreams as a young drummer were fulfilled within, 2 years between 2017 and 2018. So I'm going to sound like a child here and say every day's a bonus.
Isn't it beautiful?
or whatever,
It's-
bring it on.
It
There's
sounds
nothing
almost
wrong with that, John. Nothing wrong with that, buddy.
Exactly.
No, it's not. It sounds almost religious, John. That's beautiful. Well done. It's nice to have no dreams, isn't it?
Yeah, easier.
Dev, final word for it. Quick fire.
Top 3 finish. Top 4 finish. Europe next year. I'd love that. That's my dream. Thank
Hold
you.
on. And also, you've both got quite big needs. You're both getting hitched next year as well.
Yeah, we
Yes.
are.
That's frightening as fuck, mate. But good luck with that. Good luck with that. Is
Very
that a double?
excited.
Is that a joint wedding on the only day Marco would let you have off? Probably.
We've got like
It's
a 3-week
2
gap.
weeks. Two or 3 weeks in between.
Yeah, there's
Really?
getting married first, and then it's me the week after, or something like that.
In
Yeah.
a set window.
Yeah.
Do it then.
Yeah.
Literally.
I even got a phone call like months after I'd already booked the date and everything, and booked the venue. Got a phone call from Marco, and he's like, "So your wedding date, is that like flexible?" I was like, "Are you kidding me?" No. He's like, No. It's for the week after. And I was like, "Oh my God, never lead with that ever again.
Yeah.
Just never." Like, at least, come on, mate. Yeah.
Funny.
Boys, thank you very much. It's been a wonderful conversation. Love talking to you guys. I always do.
Likewise.
We got a quick fire now because that's doing on a quick fire. Can I just point out last night's quick fire with Bowen and Lee was probably the longest quick fire I've ever. It was ended up being torture. I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay.
It's indecision all the way through.
I'm famously bad at quickfire rounds. So
Yeah,
yeah.
but you might want to think about some answers. That's fine, but don't leave it 10 minutes. Just go. Not sure, Brian. That sort of thing. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're up. John, what's your favourite Idols track?
Right now, The Wheel.
Oh, Dev, best TV show you saw this year, new or old?
Dope Sick.
Oh, that was
John-
good.
It was good, yeah. John, favourite Idols video?
Oh, what is it called? Stendhal syndrome. Always, forever. I saw it. I watched it again during the 5 years of Brutalism thing, and it's fucking brilliant. So
is.
good.
Yeah.
It is. It's a classic.
Yeah.
Dev, what's the best thing about being on tour?
The Sleep.
Oh,
John?
Nah.
No?
just sleep.
It's just because I'm really tired today, and I was like, because I was thinking about like, I got to go to bed like for 8 hours a night, and just no disruptions, no cat jumping on my face, nothing like that, and like,
No, sleep
that's
is good on tour. Sleep is good.
Yeah.
Good.
No, I mean, realistically, it's the fucking shows, isn't it? Let's be fair.
The sound
John-
checks.
John,
Sound
what's the
check.
best album this year?
Say again?
Best album of this year?
Oh my God.
New or one you discovered?
I mean, I can't stop playing Little Sims, but was that this year or was that last year?
End of last year. That'll do though.
That counts. That's within this year. Fuck
It's
it.
about-
Yeah.
Absolutely. Dev, current guilty pleasure.
There is no guilty pleasure.
I don't know.
But I'm listening to loads of disco at the moment, like some weird, like odd disco tracks and stuff.
It's fine. That's fine.
Sick.
John, dream collaboration.
Oh, I want to do something with Moses Boyd, who
Sick.
I've definitely got an in for. He's a jazz drummer, and he's also on Yamaha. So like, there's a way to it. I'm just too scared because he's really good.
Just fucking asked him. Don't be scared. Just asked him. Message him.
Well, I like talk to him when we played a festival in Edinburgh right before the US tour with Tina. I talked to him, had a little chat, but yeah, I'm not quite there yet to ask him if I want to play drums with him because he's insane.
Dev,
Yeah.
can you do an impression of John?
Hang on. Can I do an impression of John sleeping?
If you want.
There you go.
Pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't know.
It's good, it's good. Yeah. You have no idea, but that's pretty much it. It's good. It's good. It's been a while since I've shared a room with you to hear that.
I know. Yeah.
It's in there, buddy. It's in there.
John, what was the best band you saw live this year? You must have seen a few being out and about.
Yeah. Fucking hell. That's a hard question.
Did you pay to go and see anyone this year?
Did I what? Sorry.
Did you pay to go and see anyone this year, or was it all work related?
It was work or friends
Like-
of friends. So like I watched John last week. Oh my god, best band of the year.
Best band you saw live this year?
Fucking hell. It's really hard because I went to a lot of festivals.
You did, mate. 38 of them.
I'm gonna say John because it's the only one I can think of right now.
Yeah, I saw them the week before. They're always wonderful. They're always
Yeah.
wonderful. Dev, if you weren't the bass player in Idols, who would you like to be the bass player for?
Talking Heads would be sick.
Oh, I thought you would say Mogwai.
Mogwai would be very sick.
Yeah, it would be.
But no. I mean, I'd probably have like if it was just one gig. Yeah, Talking Heads would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
LCD Sound System would be a hell of a lot of fun as well.
Yeah.
Get to fuck around with synths and stuff then. Sick.
John, the best thing about being an idol?
Best thing about being an idol?
Yeah.
Just playing gigs all the time. I fucking love it. Absolutely love it.
Born to do.
Yeah.
To do.
That's what I wanted to do when I was like 12 and I'm doing it. It's sick.
Dev, what are you currently listening to that we're not, but we should be? Disco.
I mean, oh no, who am I listening to? Charlotte Diggory's new album. That's
Oh yeah, that is good.
Charlotte Diggory and Bollis Paul. It's fucking great. Really good album.
I will. John, cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Dev, favourite smell?
Both.
I don't discriminate against the furry kinds, man. They're both.
That wasn't John. Dev,
Favorite smell, dickhead.
Dev, favourite smell.
Sorry, I tapped my ear thing and I just thought you said what's your opinion?
That's your secretary giving the wrong question.
Favorite smell? Fried onion and fried garlic.
Yeah, nice.
John, beer or wine?
Wine.
Right answer. Dev, favourite city?
New York.
John, favourite crisps?
Cheese and onion.
Nice. Dev, best album of the year?
Gilla Band.
It was an absolute fucking winner. Absolutely. John, your favourite film of this year?
Favourite film of this year?
Yeah, did you see many? Killing time at airports and shit?
Yeah, but I've got a really shit memory.
All right, then, John, name me a film that came out this year. Who you think came out this year?
I mean, I know, like, I watched a film called Amsterdam, but it wasn't the best film of the year. But it was this year.
I watched that. It was okay.
Like, it was all right. It wasn't the best film of the year.
Took ages to get to where you wanted it to go.
Yeah. I can't think of the best film that I watched this year. I fucking love films as well. Well, no. Oh well.
All right.
Yeah. I'll catch you next year.
Dev, favourite Idols video?
Ever? Fuck. Jesus Christ. Probably Crawl, actually. That was a good one.
Yeah.
What was that one? That's that Plasticine Man.
Yeah.
Plasticine one, yeah.
Yeah, that was quite violent, I thought.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
John, what's the worst thing about being on tour?
Just being away from home, being away from your partners and your friends. Because other than that, tour is pretty good.
Dev, the best band you saw live this year?
Probably Gilla Band again, but I did go and watch The Cure last week in Cardiff, and they were pretty damn good.
Oh, they always for a 63-year-old man, he's pulling it off very well.
I mean, he was ill. Like, you could hear him in between. He was chatting. His voice was gone, but singing, perfect. Like it just sounded like the record. Insane.
Yeah,
Yeah, very, very good. Very
I
good.
think vocally now he's probably some of the best he's ever done. He's fucking
Yeah, the new tracks sound great as well.
yeah.
I freaking LCD sound system at Brixton the night I went, second or third night I think I went. That's the best time I've actually seen them play. Yeah, that's the best gig I've been to.
John, do an impression of Dev.
I can't think of it. Doesn't really work, but I'm going to play bass. I'm going to tap my foot out of time. That's all I can think about right now.
Yes,
Skill,
mate.
is it
That's good.
not?
That's good.
It's a really weird skill, if we're going to call it that.
Well, yeah. Okay. Dev, your favourite Idols track?
Oh God, someone's at my door. What's that? Hold on. Someone's just at my door. Hold on.
Hold on.
Oh.
Shall
Hello?
I see it?
Yeah.
Haven't heard this before.
Yeah.
The bailiffs, John.
It's a bit,
Sorry, say it again, mate.
it's beer.
Yeah, it's beer and pizza lying through his arse, isn't it?
Yeah.
John, we'll move on.
Oh yeah, the guy at the pub gave it to me.
What are you
Yeah.
currently listening to?
He
That
sold it out,
we
mate. Thank you for checking on that, though.
I
Nice
can't
one,
stop
buddy. Merry
playing the new Arctic Monkeys album. The car.
I listened to it twice.
Everyone's
It didn't quite hit me.
No, it's. I mean, I felt the same with their previous one, but this one I can't stop. It's beautiful.
Okay, I need to go back to it again.
It's beautiful, yeah.
Dev, you get two in a row. Favorite Idols
Yeah.
track? Favorite Idols track?
Car crash at the moment, but that will change. Always changes.
Dev, cats or dogs?
Cat, but I don't discriminate. They are both very cool.
No, well, it was one
They're
or the
different,
other.
mate. So you know what I
One
mean.
or the other.
One or the other.
Fine cats. Fine.
Thank you.
If I have to.
John, your favourite TV show this year?
I'm gonna steal Dev's. Fuck it. Dope Sick was really good. I can't
It
think.
was really good.
Much like films, they go.
Dev, dream collaboration. If you could work with anyone,
I mean, LCD sound system would be up there. That would be sick.
Yeah.
have you messaged them like John's going to?
No, God no, no.
You need to do it. You need to do it.
Yeah.
John, if you weren't drumming Idols, you were drumming any other band. What band would that be?
Ooh! It used to be the National.
Okay.
But I'll take that now. Still, that'd be nice. It'll be a lot less sweaty for a show.
Yeah, it's a lot more laid back.
Yeah. I'll take that still.
That's going to happen when you get older. Dev, favourite crisps.
Favorite crisps. As it's Christmas, the turkey. Is it the turkey and stuffing ones that come out at Christmas?
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah.
They are good.
They are pretty good ones. Yeah.
John,
If it's a Christmas crisp, you want the little cheeselets, but they're trees. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can get them all year.
I mean, they are good, but it's like, the turkey and stuffing ones. Yeah, exactly. The turkey and stuffing ones you can only get at Christmas, and it's like a special occasion. Do you know what I mean? They're good.
Can you get the cheeselets all year round?
Yeah, but not in tree shape. They're just same thing, just different shape.
Isn't it? Different, then, isn't it? It's like a
Yeah,
cat and a dog, completely different.
The shape doesn't make a face, does it?
Cat and a dog, both fur, but different.
No, fuck off. John, your current guilty pleasure.
I can't think of anyone, so I'm gonna say Sade. Fuck it.
Ooh, smooth. It's banging stuff, isn't it? It's because you're
I've been hanging out in the bathroom quite a lot, so
What was Smooth FM on?
Yeah.
Dev, what's the worst thing about being an idol?
I mean,
John listening all the time.
what did you say was the worst thing, John?
Small planes. I don't know. I just got that from your sound effect.
That's
back to Norway.
John's next question. Both of you then, both at the same time. What's the worst thing about being an idol?
Small planes.
Small planes. Yeah.
Actually, no. Getting to a festival site early and having to sit in a festival site where there's absolutely nothing to do, and like there's no music on or anything. You're just there, and there's just nothing.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Dev, beer or wine?
Beer. Wine gives me headaches.
Oh, John, favourite smell?
Ooh, citrus. Oh, things like that I'm a prick. You know what I mean?
It's just fire in the face.
Citrus, let's go.
Dev, what's your favourite film of this year?
I really can't think. I don't think I've watched anything, mate. I really can't think of anything, mate.
Yeah, to be fair, like on all the flights, he'll just sit and stare at the blank screen for 10 hours.
Yeah.
Window.
Just literally, like, I buy Wi-Fi and I just don't even bother watching films anymore.
Yeah. John, your last question. Where is John going to be in 10 years' time? How old will you be? You'll be 30 by then, won't you?
I'll be 41 in 10 years' time. I'll be living in Wales, maybe.
Jazz drummer.
No, not yet. 40? Nah. That's for like when you're 60.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it. Living in Wales. That's what you're going to do. Just that.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Be nice.
Dev, 10 years' time. How old will you be then? 10 years? You'll be 40.
48.
Ooh. Still not as old as me.
I'll be living in Wales, living out my dream as a jazz drummer.
Living next door, John, just to piss him off. No, I mean we'll probably end up doing that anyway. Probably, you know. We'll have like 2 houses, but then there'll be like a shared garage, and it's mine and Dev's little home studio.
Like little John bass session going on.
That's it.
Yeah.
He's
on bass and I'm on drums though. Just,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Got to mix these up in old age, you know.
Yeah, you've got to learn these skills.
John, Dev, thank you very much for your time. Again,
thank you.
Have the most wonderful Christmas.
You too.
Have you got all your decks up yet?
I do.
Oh yeah.
I see yours there, Dev. Look at that. Look.
Kill that.
Bunting, mate. Bunting.
I mean, I'm in the office, so I'm just going to show you wrapping paper that I've got.
That's lovely. That's more than I've got for both of you. But thank you very much for your time. Have a lovely rest of it. Whenever it is you're going to restart again, I'm sure I'll find out at some point. And I'll see you and catch up with you, etc. etc. Have a lovely one. Thank you very much, guys.
Lots of love. Cheers.